My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Welcome to the News at 4. It's been a federal holiday since 1983, and today the nation honors the leader who on this day at the Lincoln Memorial called for civil and economic rights and an end to racism with his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech.
Incredible. It's been almost 51 years since his assassination. Well, here in Boise, Idahoans gathered at the state capitol to celebrate the life and teachings of Dr. King. And Joe Paris is live from the State House with a look at today's events. Joe?
Well, Brian, hundreds of people from across Idaho came here today to talk about those things that Dr. King was so passionate about: fighting against hate, promoting equality, fighting against racism. Hundreds of people gathered over there on the steps to talk about those ideas. And the conversations they had today, many tell me they hope that they can continue into the future. They don't want Martin Luther King Day to be the only day we talk about Dr. King's teachings, so they're hoping to kickstart a conversation into the future. For today's events, they started early this morning, and there were events all across the state of Idaho, but here in Boise, they started with the march from Boise State all the way to the State House. Idahoans from all walks of life carried signs with Dr. King's famous words, all while chanting for diversity, inclusion, and the speaking up in the face of hate. Now, the march ended at the Capitol, where community members shared words of encouragement for those who have faced racism and hate, all while calling for inclusion. Idaho Senator Cherie Buckner-Webb says those ideas need to be embraced every day.
We have to honor, respect, and value all of our citizens. We have to be inclusive. It's not just the word or the buzzword of the age. It's important to value humankind and to treat us all with dignity and respect.
Following the events on the Capitol steps, hundreds of people gathered inside the Capitol Rotunda for Idaho Human Rights Day. And that's a day that coincides with MLK Day every year. Their community organization spoke about supporting MLK's philosophy of actively participating and volunteering in their communities. Today was also, of course, a day of service across the United States. But those lessons that Dr. King left behind, those are the things that were most talked about here at the State House. And Dee and Brian, when I talk to people today, they really want to drive home the idea that Martin Luther King Day should not be the only day that we talk about those valuable lessons.
Yes, indeed, Joe. Thank you.